You can't pass it off. It's your call. God knew what he was doing. He's here to bring you all the news. Every story, every voice from every point of view. Current events, real time. You're in good hands tonight. This is Danny J. Let's get into it now. Y'all already know what I'm about to do. JB on the dummy on the beat. So it's a family business. Let's really keep it G, bitch. Now I don't gotta sneak this. Tell that hoe get in the field with the cleats, bitch. Weak bitch. You know what's in store. I got receipts, bitch. Put hoes in their place. That's me doing the least, bitch. Must be fucking the new R. Kelly scandals. Wanna resurface now. Look, I know how to bait her. Just like a frat house. You mad now? Should have been sent to the last crowd. You off word the ghost of RuPaul prayers, bitch. That's getting dragged out. No, I don't like what you did or what you said. You a hater. That's inspired by the grace like Kells. I ain't beefing with no bitch that gotta wait for a writer. Who your creative bitch? Angie, get her retired. Should've been said you can just a smoker. Would've gave you the lighter. Oh, you brave now? You wanna play now? But I won't let it slide. This ain't no playground. You getting shady on the net. You dumb now. You used to being on your back, bitch. Don't get laid down. You love the clout. You should be loving yourself. Help who? You bitches be fucking the hell. And my sister's on your ass. She was ducking the belt. Made your bad look, bitch. I let you talk in yourself. You what? Merchant. Word the hook. I get you wall for them jewels and all of them respirators too. I don't wanna speak. We don't need a word or two. Talking about I know your body. Nah, that surgeon do. Stupid. I've been waiting for this for a while long. Bitches that I used to look up to, I was down on. Look around. What you think we got a crowd for? Why so serious, bitch? Put a smile on. Why would you gamble with the crew? This ain't no fan dude. Thought you was winning out here. This ain't no band tools. You really want me to blow? Was giving fan boo. Yeah, you run it up, but bitch, you still ran through. Want me to start naming the bodies like Kel's friends? Let me chill, cause you ain't claiming the bodies, they ain't real. I hit a soul, I'm giving what you can feel. This is old, I've been cold. Let me chill. I don't wanna hit you above this wish line. It's your grave, and you the one that dug this shit. I wanna see your heart, like I love this bitch. All that shit you did in private, me in public, bitch. Yeah.
Keep this innocent, what about you, bitch? I'm just better than all you bitches. Like, y'all know what the fuck is up with me. DJ Bam.
Get the bag, get the bag. Y'all niggas know what it is. You know we get the we get the bag. And you know I get the bag. We get the bag. Look at the whip, check out the wrist, Talk in the car, already lit. Got niggas on wait, got bitches on go. Come on, got per dollar pound, so you know we gon' blow. She threw my pussy, so I'm throwing money. Beat it over, now she beat it. When a nigga was a young boy, all I thought about was getting the cash. Yeah, nigga getting the money now, so you know a nigga going back. Still keep it low, cause all good dreams still no fun. Young nigga want that pussy so bad, nigga, now we get back. And I know we get back. And you know I get the bag. And I'm gonna run it up, you wanna ride around in the Billy truck. Run a nigga, then I broke it up. Way back in the Maybach, suck it up. I was playing with the gang, take a trip. Man, you was saying she real. I get the bag. I've been the nigga when I do the dash. My fingers are blast. With the bitch, I smash. See what's on the door, just a flash. What? Let's go. What? Ooh. What's up? But real. Good evening, everybody. You know we. Yeah. Let's go say. Boom, 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 boom. Yo, shout out to R. Kelly, man, dropping them bangers like that. You know what I'm saying? You know we get the bag for real. Shout out to everybody that's out here. Dream Team, what's going on? I've been I've been itching to go live all day. Lord have mercy, I had to work. And then, the draft came on, so I was watching the draft. So I had to come late, yo. I had to come late because I've been doing a little itching. Shout out to everybody that's out there. Dream Team, I see your Mama Mary in the building. Stand up late with us. Miss Lady T in the building. Love Unconditional 777, which is complete 7 times. How you doing? That's Neil in the building. Miss Shannon in the building. My bro Chris Terry in the building. For the Dream Team members that you don't see, that's probably somewhere on the lawn. Lavero, what's up? Willie, what's up? Prima Donna in the building. Listen, Teresa McGee. I know Teresa's not here. Max Day in the building. Listen, man. I'm going to say this and I'm going to keep it a buck. I seen the most hating shit ever. Listen, when they can't beat you, they got to lie on you. When they don't know what's going on, they got to lie on you. Now, I've done made myself as being a beacon of light of telling the truth. And I'm not going to stop today. So I'm going to ask you this. Can y'all hear me out there? Can y'all hear me out there? Wait a minute. Wait. Let me see if I sound like SHARRON Wimbush. Can y'all hear me out there? So can y'all hear me out there? Can y'all hear me out there? I just want to know if y'all can hear me, say hell yeah. If y'all can hear me out there, say hell yeah. If y'all. And stop acting like that. I gotta get my head. Y'all can hear me? Okay, cool. So SHARRON Wimbush decided that she wanted to go lie on me today. Now, the crazy thing is you can't lie on me and think I'm not going to pick your shit apart. So I ain't going to waste too much time. Y'all know how to do it. If y'all want to donate to the channel, y'all can. If y'all don't feel like donating to the channel, y'all don't have to. It's not mandatory. I'm not going to go around here begging like most people be doing. No. I'm going to ask you one time. And if you don't feel like doing it, then guess what? You don't got to do it. But if you do feel like doing it, then lace your brother up. You know what I mean? Violate the hell out of me, though. That's mandatory by hitting that like button. Hitting that like button. Subscribe. Share me out. And even join. So we're going to look at this time, and this part of the segment is going to be called The Distorted Crackhead That Wants to Lie. So one thing I love is that when you know people that's over top of people that you think and that others think is running the show, and you sit back and you just be like, do I want to bust them out now or do I want to bust them out later? So we're gonna listen to this live, right? It's a 15-minute live, but I'm gonna bust it down to you. You know what I mean? Let's take this moment. Let's do this.
Larry Levon McGee got his Oak Cove criminal enterprise to commit domestic terrorism on the state of New York, the city of Brooklyn, the federal judge, Ann Donnelly, and 3 federal prosecutors.
Now, if he got them to do that, can you tell us how, Sharon Wimbush, can you tell us how he got to do that? And can you breathe properly? So can you tell us how Larry did that?
Using a Homeland Security agent. He used Levi Gregory Stubbs to deliver the recording that Ty did of 5 minutes of a 2-hour live of Christopher Gunn. And they uploaded it to a burner YouTube channel. And then Levi got that to Ryan Chabot, claiming he was R. Kelly's cousin.
Let's stop there right there. See, when you don't know shit, you'll jump out there and you'll say anything. Let's keep it a buck. That's not how it went. I told you I know everything. That's not how it went. So I'm not going to sit back, and even though I don't bang with Larry, I don't like Larry, I don't bang with Levi and them, I'm not going to let nobody lie on them. Because first, it was Ty that did it, right? Oh, no, I'm sorry. First, it was Diva that did it. Now it's Ty. And then they got it to Levi, and Levi introduced it to Ryan Chabot, right? Now, I'm going to give y'all some facts. I'm going to sit back, and I'm going to pick the facts. And I hope y'all can follow me on this. Sharon Wimbush is trying to rewrite history on what happened to what came out of Debunking Gun's mouth. You feel me? So she say they gave 5 minutes out of a 2-hour live. But if someone is threatening somebody out of them 5 minutes, that's all you're going to take is the 5 minutes to give, because that's what's going on. Now, what Sharon Wimbush is doing is trying to rewrite history and go around town and cap for her little stalker, right? And I'm just gonna reel this Smitch in real quick and let her know that what you're doing ain't credible. And this is why I say what I say. You never should listen to uncredible people, because you will become stagnated listening for them to try to tell you something that never was the truth. So now we got to that part. Let's listen some more. Let's go.
Larry McGee came up with the plot, the plan, the scheme to do a terrorist attack on New York, send death threats to Judge Ann Donnelly, the 3 prosecutors on R. Kelly's case, get that to Homeland Security agent Ryan Chabot, and frame Christopher Gunn.
Pause. We watch Christopher Gunn threaten the AUSAs. We watch Christopher Gunn threaten Ann Donnelly. We watched it. So how did Larry have something to do with this? And we watched it. Don't nobody want to see Larry in jail more than me. But how in the hell can we say Larry orchestrated it when we watch Christopher Gunn do it? Can somebody make that make sense to you or to me? Let's finish.
He enlisted the fake cousin to call Ryan Chabot and say he was a cousin of R. Kelly, and there was a threat by this guy to attack the judge and the prosecutors, and he was a concerned citizen.
That's not how that went. I'm not going to tell you how it went because now you're just sitting back taking notes trying to put your shit together. Nope. You won't get that on my account. Ask Gregory Stubbs how did that happen. I'm not telling you nothing.
He had a video that he then sent to Ryan Chabot. Levi Gregory Stubbs, the fake cousin who has been collecting hundreds of thousands of dollars fraudulently over the internet, nationally, internationally, from fans of R. Kelly, wrote Robert, asked him to call him. He said he had a plan to help him get out. He used those calls to frame Robert's attorneys.
Hold on. You said that he called Robert Kelly. How did he call Robert Kelly? Then you say he wrote him. I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. And you say he got to wait for you to get out. But what you're leaving out is that the way he told Robert that he was going to get him out was through your golden girl, homegirl, Angie. Angie was supposed to have been the lawyer for Robert. We ain't going to miss that, Sharon. We ain't going to miss that. Even though you took that other video down stating that, I got it. And I'm not going to, no. We ain't going to do that. You're going to put everybody in the mix, in the bowl, so that way all the ingredients can get in there, okay? You ain't going to pick and choose which ones you want to put in the bowl because you friends with a motherfucker. And we ain't doing that. So, okay, let's go.
He would say on a lot of calls, your lawyers are colluding with terrorists.
You have to be granted bond. And I'll say this much on the phone.
You are now listening to Levi for Kelly at youtube.com.
And I don't want you to ever forget this, that you...
Brianna, just to answer your question, I do not know. That's the question. I mean, that's the answer. I do not know. But hold on.
Your two attorneys, and I'm going to say this, and I want the attorneys that I'm sending to you to explain it in more detail. They have been interacting and colluding with those so-called R. Kelly supporters, the protesters and all of them are nothing but terrorists. Have been on their blog stations, have been talking to them, and those, the heads of those protesters have been attacking, engaging in all kind of crimes, brother. And by virtue of that alone, they have to let you out.
They had to establish terrorist behavior.
Let's get there. They had to establish terrorist behavior. But Sharon Wimbush, before they even came and got robbed, wasn't you attacking me? Wasn't you attacking Jennifer Bongine? Wasn't you attacking others? Didn't you attack all of R. Kelly lawyers? But you're making it seem like, oh, Levi is just the only one. No, bitch. You was the main one. But I'm glad you circled this because now we're going to put some truth into this because you've been lying about this for a couple days. Let's go.
So Dana J and Prima Donna got a fake cellmate to come on Prima Donna's page and claim the rally at MCC is what got Robert beat up.
Okay, let's pause right there. Dana J ain't know shit about Prima Donna interviewing Ronnie Bow until it happened. First thing. Second thing is, you see the guy up in the upper right-hand corner? His name is Big Vi. Wasn't you just on his page talking bullshit and lying? See how we not going to leave nobody out? But however, it was a great conversation because Prima Donna got Ronnie Bo to speak some stuff, right? Now watch this. After that interview, let's talk about how Angie and everybody else was running for an interview because they wanted to upstage Prima Donna and couldn't do it. They couldn't get Ronnie Bo to say nothing, but Prima got Ronnie Bo to say everything. Now, let's continue.
Prima had a fake cellmate come on her channel March of 2023 to say the rally got Rob beat up by a gang member. This was false, fake information because there's no evidence that Ronnie Bo was ever even in MCC. He certainly wasn't there and he met R. Kelly. He never met Rob. Rob never told him stories. He has no knowledge of this incident. And a bomb threat is what got MCC.
So let's stop right there. And let's go here. The bomb threat that was called in on August the 22nd, right? I want you to understand this. If Ronnie Bo came on Prima page in March 2023, right? The bomb threat, right, that was called in by Debunking, you understand? That was called in by Debunking. The bomb threat was not what got Robert jumped on. And you said Ronnie Bo wasn't in the MCC. He showed us paperwork that he was at the MCC. Was he Rob's cellmate? No, he wasn't. And he said that. He said that he would see Rob either in the kitchen or whenever he would go to the shoe or when he was passing by or when they would go to rec. That's what he said. But then he said Rob was telling him stories, and I said cap. Ask Prima to show you her text message. She'll tell you. I was texting her cap. So, however, you talking about Prima had a fake cellmate on her page, right? But you had the cellmate that made sure Robert never went home, that worked for the federal government to keep him there on not just your page, but you're parading him around the internet and you want him to get paid, but you don't want to send Rob nothing for his birthday. Make this shit make sense. I thought you was for Robert. If you for Robert, nothing comes before Robert. Outside of your family and yourself, but nothing else comes before Robert. If you're advocating for Robert, why do Mogadishu, Sugadoo, and Hooba Boo 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 Boo? Why do that even matter about who they go to, what platform? Oh no, we trying to get the word out. The word of what? Oh, Robert is a good person. Before we get to Madami saying Robert's a good person, the question that should be answered from this bitch ass nigga is why the fuck was he working for the federal government to steal Robert fucking information? See, you can't skip past what you've done to try to glorify a man because you want a lighter sentence. No, you got to come to the public and tell the public, like, look, I was the one that did that. And if you notice, let's keep it a buck. You went live and said, oh, I told Dana J I was going to get the cellmate on his page. And Dana J was for it. But I got a question for you, Sharon. Why didn't you have the cellmate call me? That's the question. Why you never had the cellmate call me? You never even asked the bitch ass nigga my questions. You want me to tell you why you ain't had a cellmate call me? Because you didn't want him to get interrogated. That's why. See, I'm not one of those go along to get along. I'm not one of those, oh, sure, I just want to be down motherfuckers. I'm not one of those. I am the one. And as long as y'all motherfuckers can keep Rob in there by any means necessary, y'all can continue having people food and y'all can continue making monetary gains off of Robert Sylvester Kelly. All in the bombshell of, I'm his nutritionist. Bitch, if you his nutritionist for only 3 months, how the fuck you know 20 years of activity, ho? Because you're not his nutritionist. You the same bitch that posed as his spiritual advisor. And I said up here and I said it again. And I'm going to say it one more motherfucking time. Uncle Greg, put a leash on your bitch. And I mean that shit. Because the next time, I'm going to expose everybody. I'm trying to be cool. And I'm trying to be calm when it comes to this distorted crackhead. But the more the bitch come, the madder I'm going to get. I'm telling you. And I don't give a fuck about feelings. Because this shit is uncalled for. Now let's finish. Because the lie only getting started as the one along bitch go along.
DC shut down. I believe Oak and the Scream team called in the bomb threats.
Oak and the Scream team. Oh, so the Dream Team is the Scream team. Yeah, you right about that. We make y'all bitches scream. And we do. But the one thing y'all don't want to do is try to mix Oak and the Dream Team together. That's what you don't want to do. So while you taking your non-breathing ass over there with the dirty prize and all the people that want to fuck each other in the ass and with dildos and all that, while you want to do that, understand this, Sharon. Do you realize who you playing with? I don't got to do no more of this live. I just debunked everything you did within the last 4 days. Right? And it started with you coming after my brother. And then you went after my sister, and I stuck up for both of them. Then you said that you don't have no problem with me, but you keep coming after my team. And then you trying to come after me. So now, let's take the gloves off. And let's get funky like a monkey. Let's roll in the dirt, okay? Let's go.
Instead of doing work to help R. Kelly, the distorted Scream team engaged in terrorist behavior in the state of New York and then continued that in Will County with another judge.
Now you know when you go on social media and you lie on somebody and it's going across state lines, that's a felony. You do know that, right? Right, Janet? You do know that, right? And you do know I don't give a fuck. I'll make sure your ass is in jail for lying on me. And I don't give a fuck who you cool with and who don't like it. But you know that's a felony, right? Because I will have every Dream Team member file a class action lawsuit on you. And then when we get to court, you got to prove that we even had anything to do with New York or Will County. And if not, I'm going to come and take all of that fucking money that your daddy left you, bitch. And I'm going to disseminate it to a fucking NA building. Let's finish.
And another prosecuting team. I'm pretty sure you called Ryan Chabot with, this is Officer Dantes Jackson.
Ooh, Janet, you said my whole name. This is Officer Dantes Jackson. Okay, this shits and giggles now, right? Okay, so let's do shits and giggles. Let's go.
claiming to be more than a security guard.
Wow.
Saying your son's picture was put on some type of object.
Uh-huh.
When he said, "How old is your son?" you had to tell him the truth.
Okay.
My son is a grown ass man.
Is he?
And this was a baby picture
Mm-hmm.
from 20 fucking years ago.
Mm-hmm.
I know he wanted to hang the phone up on you,
Mm-hmm.
but that's where he said,
Mm-hmm.
just leave the man alone.
Mm-hmm.
So, a picture of your grown son
Mm-hmm.
from 20 years when he was a child
Mm-hmm.
was placed on an unidentifiable object.
Mm-hmm.
You say it's one thing, he says it's a water gun. At the end of the day, it's irrelevant because there's no crime.
Okay. So now we're gonna stop playing. Now, this is what I mean when I say stupid bitches do stupid shit. You said that the dumbass put a picture of my son on a dildo, right? And you say it's my grown ass son, right? Okay. I say you don't know what the fuck you talking about, bitch. Because this is my middle son, ho. And this is not Christian, bitch. So while you want to play games and say there's no crime to be done, understand this. Know your fucking facts, bitch. Because see, now you have opened up a whole nother can of worms for this nigga. You have opened up a whole nother can of worms for this nigga. You see what I'm saying? So while you making an exception for it and making it seem like, oh, ain't nothing bad happen. Don't worry about it. Keep that same energy. Because Bag gonna beat him home. And see, and I forgot, and I was letting it go. But now I'm gonna show you some shit. I'm gonna show you some shit. However, let's talk about the stillborn baby that you claim that you had by R. Kelly, bitch. Let's talk about the mental telepathy baby that you claim that you had. Oh, I was pregnant by R. Kelly and I got an abortion. Let me get this straight. You cooking them rabbit food every day. You claim to be the nutritionist, but then you was going through his drawers and shit, looking for pictures and shit, right? You claim you only been there for 3 months, right? But you know 20 years worth of information. Then you got out here and lied and said, oh, I'm going to testify on R. Kelly's behalf. Then when you didn't testify and everybody started questioning you, oh no, if I testified, then that would have opened up a whole nother cans and for Andrea. Wait, pause. Everybody, from Choke No Joke to Drea Lee herself to Tasha K, has deemed you as a liar. Nobody know who the fuck you are. And let's keep it a buck. Only people that really talk to you, Janet, knows who you are. And see, one thing about me, I know you never liked me. I know you hate me. So I can tell, Janet, that while you spewing all this shit on the internet, you're exposing yourself every day. So no, you wouldn't have known Kip. Because you wasn't around when Kip was around, bitch. You looked me dead in my eye 4 times and looked at the ground afterwards. Let's keep it a buck. You are good friends with Uncle Greg. Let's keep it a buck. You are good friends with Bubba and Jabba. You are great friends with Keith. Uh-oh. See how we going down this mulberry bush? That's why you didn't do a follow-up to the Money Man video. See what happens when you play with me? You can play with me all you want. But you included my kids now, so now this gloves off, bitch. You still haven't told us about that stillborn ugly ass baby that you pushed out of that diluted drunk fucking pussy that you have. Let's talk about it. You playing with a true surgeon now. And I'm going to dissect your whole operation. So, no, that's not when Ryan Chabot said, oh, just leave the boy alone. No, ask Ryan Chabot what I told him. I said to Ryan Chabot, if y'all don't deal with him, he's going to be carried by 6 the minute I get my hands on him. Now, Sharon, run tell that. And watch Ryan Chabot say, yeah, he told me that. And I told him, please, just leave him alone. Please. And what did I say after that? If y'all not going to put an end to it, somebody need to. And that somebody will be me the minute I cross paths with him. And after that conversation, what have I been saying since then? You got it. I ain't beefing on the internet. Because I've already staked my claim and said what I was going to do, and I'm going to follow through. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. And Janet, and if I ever see you again, I don't give a fuck who we're in the presence of. I'm going to let you know that, bitch, you don't run shit around here. I run this platform. You can get on here and lie on your platform all day. Oh, I talked to Robert and Bo Brindley. You're a fucking liar. And I tell you for a fact you ain't talked to Robert today. Today, Friday too. I know you ain't talked to Robert today. Now, if you would have said it on Wednesday, I would have said, oh, well, she right. If you said on Thursday, oh, well, yeah, she right. Well, it all depends around the time on Thursday. But Friday, you ain't talking to no Robert this morning. And I know that for a fact. But there's more to this video. It's a lot more to the video. So before you jump out there for another nigga and trying to put my son in the middle, understand this. I have more than just my older son. See what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, ask that bitch nigga over there why he's lusting over my son mama. Better yet, let's go deeper. Ask him why was he lusting over Prima Donna? And when Prima Donna shut his ass down, then she became Prima Ho. That's when he ran back to the original Dirty Prize. And the ones that really carried some weight was taken up for him. And it wasn't Flea Baby. Neither one of them had a baby, Brianna. So let's finish listening to this because it gets deeper. And if you've been paying attention to what's been going on, you will see where this is going.
A child's head or the human's body is not a crime. A child's head on a puppy is not a crime.
Okay.
A 20-year-old photograph of a child who is now an adult man on an object that you cannot identify in a court of law is not a crime. All of this is circumstantial.
Okay, so let's do this, Sharon. Why don't you be his lawyer? We go to court for this, and you argue this in court. Let's do it that way. That way I get a 3-for-1 deal. But let's finish.
All of this was bullshit, but all of this was presented in New York to a Homeland Security agent.
Yo, and for the record, a child head on a dildo is a crime. It's a sex crime, actually. It's called dissemination of a minor, bitch. See how you know? Or don't know? Oh, I forgot. And you got Angie over there typing on the keyboard helping you, dummy.
And then continued in Will County. You then recruit your buddies to fill out police reports, to call, to harass.
I recruit my buddies to fill out police reports, to call and harass. You missed the fact that he even burnt down one of his old Dirty Prize members that walked away from him. He burnt down her garage. You forgot to mention that. I keep forgetting. She trying to make him seem like a model citizen. I'm sorry.
To do all of these things. Now, the problem is everything you did was in a group and it was illegal. Therefore, it's
Everything I did was a group and it was illegal. So why don't you send it to Homeland Security? Let's see which one is illegal or not. Because now I'm starting to believe that you put Debunking up to do it. So let's see what's illegal and what's not. Let's go.
domestic terrorism. This is what they call a link of causation. It shows that Dantes Jackson had a relationship with Larry McGee while Larry McGee was incarcerated.
Okay, watch this. I never denied that. I never denied that me and Larry wasn't cool. But what you ain't going to do is try to link me into some shit with Larry. Because, see, I got videos with you taking Bruce Kelly over to Larry McGee's platform, which shows causation that y'all paid Larry McGee, you paid Larry McGee to get Bruce Kelly on there. Uh-oh. Let's go.
They were close enough that they were communicating via email, which means Larry put Dana on his email list. And Dana is saying he will send Larry money.
Dana is saying that he will send Larry money. How much money did Dana send? And Sharon, and by the way, this is called her internet harassment. So let's go.
That's a link of causation. November of 2021, Larry was saying to Dana the 20 times he had put money on his books. He raised money for him a car. He raised money for him to get a computer. Dana was saying he was going to send money to Larry's wife. It shows they had a relationship. June of 2022 is when Chabot got the information. That's 7 months from this communication. 7 months before the terrorist attack on New York, Brooklyn, judge, prosecutors. This is.
Wait a minute. In 2022, there was a terrorist attack in New York on a judge in Brooklyn? Or did Debunking say, yo, it's 30 rounds. Let's storm the AUSA office, and then showed a video clip of Ricky getting shot in the back on Boys in the Hood. Make this make sense. Let's go.
A link of causation that shows these two men were friends. Homeland Security has the authority to retrieve everything on social media, including private chats, DMs, members only content, channels that have been deleted, posts that have been deleted, anything that's on private or unlisted.
I'm glad you said that, because something was used in this case that didn't have nothing to do with this case. And you have approximately 7 years for this case to be opened back up, right? Now, you said me, Levi, and Larry are a terrorist network, right? And Levi said that Debunking was a terrorist and was running a terrorist network. Levi said that you were a distorted crackhead. Larry said that you was an emotional powderhead, and I said that you're all of the above. But one thing's for sure, two things for certain. You're trying to group us together, which would never work. But there was a time when I could have pushed that button and made sure you, Sharon, never spoke again. And I ain't talking about nothing physical or nothing like that. You figure out what I'm talking about. Janet, let's go.
They have the authority, when something is considered terrorism, to do it without your knowledge and consent. So, of course, once Debunking proved his innocence and he was basically exonerated and beat the feds, his case had to be dismissed.
Oh, now he was exonerated and beat the feds. Oh my God. Somebody put that in the chat. Exonerated and beat the feds. I'm about to show how this nigga got a dismissal order.
With prejudice. That means they can never come back and redo this again. This cost the state of New York millions of dollars. They had to pay personnel to SWAT Debunking Gun's house. Agents were sent there. A SWAT.
This is what a crash dummy snort powderhead sound like. This shit is just crazy. But let's listen.
SWAT team, guys with guns, vehicles surrounding his house, doing wellness checks, coming there constantly. His home was shot at. These acts cost the state of New York millions of dollars.
So wait a minute. His home was shot up for something different. Not for him threatening Homeland Security. So now you're saying that the AUSA shot up his house. Oh my God. Lord have mercy. Jesus help this bitch.
So when Debunking proved his innocence, of course, Homeland Security and the Department of Justice were going to investigate who was responsible for this. They're not going to take a multi-million-dollar loss based on fraud, a hoax, and just toss it aside.
So can I ask you a question, Sharon? If the feds did all that, right? Don't you think they would have locked somebody up? Levi not locked up. Larry not locked up. I'm not locked up. So if what was presented was a hoax, right? Because see, Sharon, you just called me last week. And you had Debo on the phone and you thought I didn't know it. And you was asking me, how can Debo get out of this? Because you wanted to sue Larry and Levi. And I said, tell Debo, call me himself. But see, bitch niggas ain't gonna call a real nigga. And what happened was, you were saying, oh, well, Dana, just tell me. Just tell me what happened. No, I'm not telling you nothing. And you kind of got a little upset because I wouldn't tell you anything. See how this go? Behind the scenes, I'm the ones y'all ran to. And this been going on for 7 years. But for the first time in a long time, y'all ain't get what y'all wanted because y'all ain't get shit. And then when y'all didn't get nothing, I became the enemy. I get it. Sharon, I'm going to wait till the end of this before I spill all that. But go ahead.
Of course they're investigating. Of course they're looking at every single thing and combing through who was involved, how did this happen.
Watch this. Why Ty not locked up? Why Diva not locked up? If they the ones that furnished and did everything, why nobody locked up? Y'all say I was individual number one, right? Which I wasn't. So why I wasn't locked up? Because before the feds close a case, Sharon, they're going to go get the perpetrator first. And then they're going to close the case on the first person that they had. And then they're going to build that to the perpetrator. I thought you knew this. Uncle Greg and them ain't tell you that?
There are going to be consequences for every member of Oak Cove and every member of the Scream team. All of this got robbed.
It's going to be consequences for every member of the Scream team. Sharon, listen. You want us to be the Scream team? You got to go through me first. And that's not an easy fix. And you can't do it. So go ahead. Perpetrate a lie. Let's go to court. Because see, me, I'm going to make it so that you can't show by video. We want to see your face. We want to know who you are. I got a right to face my accuser, right? And once again, Janet, when you got to show your face. And everybody be like, oh, that's the lady, that's the, The question is, you've been playing double face the whole time. Now I'm about to spill the beans. Janet, I meant Sharon. What did you tell the government when they interviewed you? Uh-oh. Because you talk about Kip, right? But Kip's name is nowhere in paperwork. But your name is. So what did you tell the government? To only be in Robert's comforts for 3 months, cooking lettuce, bitch, and unhealthy boiled eggs that'll make you fart. But let's finish.
An extra 10 years on his sentence. Putting AI generated pictures up of me that are a lie, going live, telling lies on me is just.
What lie have I told, Sharon? You do hate R. Kelly. You mad. Because in your mind, you had an invisible baby. You have no stretch marks. You have nothing. But you said this is a crime. Send it to the feds. Let's go. If putting a minor's head on a dildo is not a crime, how is putting a picture of you being who you really are a crime? Make it make sense.
Or evidence to send to Homeland Security.
Please do.
He's telling people that he speaks with you. That's what people. Not a problem, though. Okay. That's not a problem. You gonna have liars. You gonna have scammers. That's if people believe, then you already distorted. It don't take Dana J to distort nobody. Right. They already distorted.
Robert said you don't need Dana J to distort nobody. Which is saying what? That Dana J is not a distorted person at all.
If they believe him 6 months before, then $1 billion. That's the less the better. That's what people. You can't waste your time on it. I just said waste my minute. That's true. That's correct. So all of that is all right. However, there was a absolutely. But for the record, you don't talk.
Well, I have a question. And before I play this last little piece that exonerates me, I have a question. Everything that Levi did, it's a lie. But when it comes to Levi using some AI generated voice of Robert against me, then that's the truth? Oh, okay, I get it.
Talk to him. I don't want to be distorted. You don't talk to Dana J. You're not distorted. Okay. You got it. I've been talking to Dana since 6 months before I was incarcerated.
Watch this. Sharon, I'm going to do you the same way I did Levi. There's one piece right here exonerates the shit out of me. If you wanted to get the people, you should have took this out. Because everybody's seen me around Robert, with Robert, talking to him, standing behind him, before he went to court, before he got locked up. So in this recording, it says that Dana J haven't been around me in 6 months before I went to jail. How is that possible? How is that even possible?
You don't talk to Dana J. You're not distorted. Okay. You got it. I've been talking to Dana since I.
And why did Robert voice drop all of a sudden? See, you can't play these games with me. Listen to how clear it is, and then his voice drops all of a sudden. Make it make sense.
Hey, you're not distorted. Okay. You got it. I've been talking to Dana since 6 months before I was incarcerated.
Now, I find it funny that that same way he said that about Bruce Kelly. The same way. So when you want to AI some shit, bitch, make sure it's correct. But hold on.
What about Dana J? Did he say he knew Dana J?
Yeah, I know Dana J, madam, but he never sent him. He sent it some time, but he never sent it too much money. He just sent it $20, $30.
But did Robert say he knew him?
He know, you give every time letters, everything. But Dana J, he never helped him, nothing. He just only sent a little money.
And Mr. Ryan Shabbat, you're watching my live. I appreciate.
So hold on. Y'all whole thing is Dana J don't know Robert Sylvester Kelly. So now Madogamy said he know Dana J and Dana was sending them $20 and $30 and this and this. Well, watch this. Now, Sharon, I have to question the cellmate. Because I've never sent nothing under than $50. So who's sending $20 and $30, Sharon? And I got paper trail to show that. To be exact, $120 come out of my check every other week to go to Robert. And before I had it coming out my check, I was sending 50 here, 75 here, 85 here. So who sent $20 and $30, Sharon? That means that recording of the cellmate, you're feeding the cellmate what to say, or that cellmate is not the cellmate. Because if you really wanted the cellmate to really talk to me, you told me this a month and a half ago. Dana J, you lying. Dana J, you lying. Let's see. Type up Sharon Winbush. Oh, this her right here. Hold on. Hold on, because I want to make sure that these folks know that Dana J ain't to be played with. Let's go. Let's see. Let's go to history. So Sharon Winbush, why you want to play a game? Let's play. And this is just off of one of your numbers. See, you played the game, not me. And the last time you called me was when? The last time you called me was when? And you ain't get through, did you, bitch? So how you gonna call me on Monday and you did a video on me Monday morning? Make this make sense. I'm starting to believe that you're batshit crazy. And then let's go here. Let's go here. Let's go here. Hold on. From what I noticed is that you always try to help out the scammers. So even on down to the Bruce Kelly situation, right? You tried to convince me that Bruce had nothing to do with the scam. You forgot? You forgot? You forgot? You blamed everything on Angie right-hand homegirl Sylvia. You forgot? I didn't. I didn't. I didn't forget none of that. So The bad part about this, right, Sharon, is that you will talk about this, talk about that, but did you talk about it?
You absolutely need to do the rally. Robert needs people who are passionate, who know the case, who can field questions from reporters on a dime, who have the answers, who are not going to get thrown. And that has to be somebody who's been here since day one. You can't have somebody do a rally that has studied it 2 weeks, doesn't really care about the case, doesn't believe in Robert's innocence or his freedom, because that's going to come across in how they do their work. They won't be able to answer questions from the press. It won't be successful. The only people that know this case are the people in this sector, and we're either for or against him, but all of us can speak more effectively on the case than anybody who's not in this sector, because we've paid attention to everything. That way, when you're hit with questions, you got the answers. So yeah, 1,000% you need to do the rally. Everybody should join in. Dottie, Daddy, Lolo, Debosky, DJ, like everybody unite for Rob. He needs all of us right now, and he needs us to give it 1,000%. He's in there fighting, his lawyer's fighting, I'm fighting, and collectively we have to fight.
Wait, I thought I wasn't doing nothing productive. So now you want your crew to follow me. But because I said fuck you, and because I wouldn't give you Kip number, now is me and Kip is against R. Kelly.
When you go to New York for Diddy's trial, you need to talk to Lauren LaRosa with the Breakfast Club. She seemed to be leaning in Robert's direction. Get her cell number so that you can send her Larry's sentencing report. You can give her the affidavit by the BOP, and then you can send her video clips, specifically the one where Larry is confessing to Shabazz, and then other pertinent things. And do that with every single media person that's out there. Get their card, get their cell number, and then give information to them, and then you try to interview with them and talk about the case. You got to do the same thing that Levi's doing, but Levi is steering people away from Robert. But in New York, you got all that press out there. Collect everybody's card. Tell them you're with R. Kelly and his team, and you want to get them information on his case.
So that's how y'all going out line and saying that y'all with R. Kelly and his team? Is that what y'all doing? Oh my God. Oh my God, yo. Oh, Jesus Christ. Days never ending. Master got me working. One day, Master gonna set me free. Oh my God, yo, like, yo. Sharon, is that your story? You sticking to it? Is that your story, Sharon? Sharon, is that your story and you sticking to it, young lady? And for the record, the only reason why you updated on the case is because you have all of Dana J videos. Every video you have. Now debunk that, bitch. I can go on and on. I can go on and on. I can go on and 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 on. I just got tired of scrolling backwards. That's all. Sharon, don't get mad at me. No. You don't want to get mad at me, do you? You don't want to get mad at me, Sharon, do you? Janet, you don't want to get mad at me. You don't want to get mad at me. Let's finish this out.
Appreciate you so much. I told you I would never steer you wrong.
Ryan Chabot is a special agent with the U.S. Department of Homeland Security Investigations. He's assigned to the Homeland Security's Investigations New York Field Office.
Oh.
The squad.
So hold on. Let's go back and look at something real quick, right? We're going to look at some videos. We're going to look at some videos. Hold on. There's one video in particularly I'm looking for. I think this is this it? April 6th? No, it's right here.
New sector rules. No face, no place. Why does Larry McGee feel he can control the R. Kelly sector and everyone in it? He always reveals his truth in his posts. He says here, fake ass Kells fans are infiltrated. Slow, dumb, remedial, rubber burned up hoes. Fake ass Kells fans are infiltrated. Fake ass Kells fans are infiltrated. He's telling you, you've been infiltrated from the very beginning. From the beginning, he sent people over to the R. Kelly sector to pose as R. Kelly supporters. They started channels and platforms, pretended they were for R. Kelly as they distracted you, kept you busy with bullshit, and made sure they sabotaged anybody who was trying to do work for Robert. All you have to.
That sounds like the same thing you're doing. That sounds like the same thing that you're doing. So who's weak and who's an infiltrator? Let's finish.
Do is look at what have they done in the past 7 years. What have they done to help Robert in the past 7 years? I give you the answers to the tests, and you still flunk the test. From day one, I've told you he sends people onto channels, into groups who are truly against Robert to infiltrate. He began this with Tim Savage in the very beginning, and he told people who were with Tim Savage and Angelo Clary, who were part of Team Truth, followed that side, to go start pages and channels.
Wait a minute. If I wouldn't have never brought that to the forefront, how would you have known that, Sharon? So don't act like that this is your work, but finish.
Saying you support R. Kelly. And we're going to dominate the R. Kelly sector. That was his plan. And he's told you that from the beginning. He's given you clues. And I've told you that I peeped this very early on. And yet, you still fall for it. There are people who have YouTube channels, Facebook pages, Instagram pages that are pretending they are for R. Kelly, pretending they have a relationship with R. Kelly, pretending they are related to R. Kelly. But in fact, they
And pretending that they talked to R. Kelly. And pretending that they had a baby by R. Kelly. Let's go.
are against R. Kelly. You never pay attention to what people say. You look at what they're doing. You look at how they're moving.
I'm glad you said that. So now that we looking at how you moving and you moving with a whole terrorist network, what have you done for R. Kelly? And besides get lawyers fired and because you was jealous. Because you wasn't getting a piece of the pie. So what have you ever done for R. Kelly? Let's finish.
Who has done work in this sector? All these channels have done is go back and forth fighting, distracting, making sure no work got done. Why would people send information to Ryan Chabot that does not help Robert? Why would people even contact Ryan Chabot? Why would you try to mix YouTube issues with Robert's case right as he's being sentenced? The people that participated in that were trying to hurt Robert. I know they do this, so I always lay cheese for the rats. Skylife came to the sector pretending.
Uh-oh, here we go. Oh, shit. Skylife came to the sector pretending what? Now watch this. Look at the date, April the 6th, right? I do believe that I was up late one night and I was watching a channel called Keep Speaking. And right before April the 6th, Angie jumped up on there and she wanted to go at Skylife, but she didn't want to look like that she was a bad person because she knew that JoJo was going to take her off of there. She lied to Skylife and said, well, Dana J sent you out. Dana J sent you off. I came back and I told everybody on my live when Angie them jumped up there that Angie was talking about Skylife mama. Skylife seen it herself. Pause. If they got that straight on Keep Speaking channel, why is Angie's sidekick, aka Golden Girlfriend, on April the 6th talking about Skylife? Well, I'll tell you why. Because Angie really ain't like Skylife, and Angie can't go at Skylife. So she send off her send-off, Janet, aka SHARRON Bush, to go at Skylife. And somehow or another, you got tied into me. You think I'm lying? Watch this.
She was having a beef with Okove. Then she goes over to Dana's platform. I'm sure she recorded him. He put her on the phone with Angelo Clary. She recorded Angelo Clary. I had her call me. She was recording me. The difference is I already knew that, so I was giving fake information, false information, twisted and distorted information because I knew she was going to run back and play the recordings behind the wall. So the minute I hear the stuff repeated, I know who said it, but I already knew she was recording because I had heard her say she had recorded Angelo before I ever even reached out to her.
Wait a minute. Skylife? Hold on. I'm this type of guy. I'm this type of guy.
Thank you for calling. Press 1 to continue.
I'm this type of guy. Because, see, this is the same lie that SHARRON Wimbush told Angelo, right? And tried to create tension in between me, Skylife, and Angelo. But she only got it from Angie. And I told Angelo that. And now it's coming to fruition. I told you everything. Listen, I know where every attack is coming from. Hold on.
Thank you for calling. Press 1 to continue to our main line.
Hold on.
Thank you for calling.
Press 1 to continue to our main line. Thank you for calling. Press 1.
I'm this type of guy. Hold on.
Hello?
Skylife.
Hey.
What's up? But matter of fact, I'm live. This Dana.
Yeah, what's going on?
Damn, so you recording people?
Nigga, you know what?
Listen. Listen. Listen.
Let me ask you all this. When have you ever heard me play a recording and that's the end of that? When, Dana?
But wait.
Anybody can name the date. When?
But
have you heard me play?
Listen. But remember when I said Angie is putting people up to lie to low and to make it seem like me and you the bad people? And I told you, don't say nothing. It's going to come out. And I'll be damned.
That is just, and you right, that's pitiful.
I'll be damned. I'm telling you, Angie couldn't come at you. And because of the way it's supposed to have been squashed on JoJo channel. And I came out and said, I commend JoJo for that. However, SHARRON, aka Janet, or Janet, aka SHARRON, never squashed anything with you. And Angie runs tight with SHARRON, and she put SHARRON to come at you like this because nobody knew about that. So that's who Angie. So also Angie had SHARRON call Angelo and put that bad bone out there. And because she knew that Angelo don't like Larry. But like I told,
you know what? Give me a minute. I'm gonna call you back, and we gonna clear the whole thing. What's the date of that video? What's the date of that?
April the 6th, 2026, and the timestamp of it is you can start at 3 minutes and 45 seconds.
Okay, 3 minutes and 45 seconds. Okay, April 6th. I got you. Okay.
All right.
I'm gonna hit you back. But that's the question for the day. When has anybody heard Skylight play a recording of anyone?
Nobody.
That's the first question.
No.
Okay.
Never.
Second question is, what state does Skylight live in?
Illinois.
Okay. What state does Illinois? Does Illinois have a two-party approval for recording people?
Yep.
If y'all think I'm about to go down and get some dumbass YouTube heat for recording some stupid motherfuckers on a phone call that ain't talking about nothing. Come on now. Y'all know me better than that now. Come on. Two-party approval is needed in Illinois. People be smart, but I'm gonna hit you back. I'm about to go check this out.
I'm playing it now.
Okay, well let me listen.
All right.
Let me listen.
All right. I told y'all I don't play no games. Now I'm gonna play it again. Watch this.
I had her call me.
Hold on.
She was lay cheese for the rats. We're trying to hurt Robert. I know they do this, so I always lay cheese for the rats. Skylife came to the set. We're trying to hurt Robert. I know they do this, so I always lay cheese for the rats. Skylife came to the sector pretending she was having a beef with Ocove. Then she goes over to Dana's platform. I'm sure she recorded him. He put her on the phone with Angelo Clary. She recorded Angelo Clary. I had her call me. She was recording me. The difference is I already knew that, so I was giving fake information, false information. twisted and distorted information because I knew she was going to run back and play the recordings behind the wall. So the minute I hear the stuff repeated, I know who said it, but I already knew she was recording because I had heard her say she had recorded Angelo before I ever even reached out to her. So I already knew that's what she did. And she said she was going to play the recording on the back wall. Think for yourself. Don't allow anybody to. We're trying to hurt Robert. I know they do this, so I always lay cheese for the rats. Skylife came to the sector pretending she was having a beef with Ocove. Then she goes over to Dana's platform. I'm sure she recorded him. He put her on the phone with Angelo Clary. She recorded Angelo Clary.
What?
I had her call me. She was recording me. The difference is I already knew that, so I was giving fake information, false information, twisted and distorted information because I knew she was going to run back and play the recordings behind the wall. So the minute I hear the stuff repeated, I know who said it, but I already knew she was recording because I had heard her say she had recorded Angelo before I ever even reached out to her. So I already knew that's what she did. And she said she was going to play the recording on the back wall. Think for yourself. Don't allow anybody to tell you who you should listen to, whose platform you can. And we're trying to hurt Robert. I know they do this, so I always lay cheese for the rats. Skylife came to the sector pretending she was having a beef with Ocove. Then she goes over to Dana's platform. I'm sure she recorded him. He put her on the phone with Angelo Clary. She recorded Angelo Clary. I had her call me. She was recording me. The difference is I already knew that, so I was giving fake information, false information, twisted and distorted information because I knew she was going to run back and play the recordings behind the wall. So the minute I hear the stuff repeated, I know who said it, but I already knew she was recording because I had heard her say she had recorded Angelo before I ever even reached out to her. So I already knew that's what she did. And she said she was going to play the recording on the back wall. Think for yourself. Don't allow any.
I got one thing to say. Cause you was gaslighting motherfuckers, you lying on motherfuckers. I got one thing to say to you.
What you gonna do, pivot? Is you gonna ball up like a bitch? Or is you gonna stand up like a man? You know what I want you to do? Take that hoe. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down.
Hey, Janet, ho, sit down. Go sit down. Ho, sit down. Ho, sit down. So, while you want to spread disinformation, let's spread some truth around here, shall we? You know what I mean? Shall we spread some truth? You sitting back and you talking about, oh, the super fan ain't do nothing wrong, and nobody's for R. Kelly. So let's go here. Why are you advocating for the super fan, right? And the super fan saying this, Fat Boy, this ain't that now. Go visit your daddy. You've been approved by Butner, right? Damn. 7 years, still no visit. Federal case. Chicago, 2022. Convicted on child pornography, 3 counts. Specifically producing videos of himself sexually abusing a 14-year-old girl. Enticement of a minor to engage in a criminal sexual activity, 3 counts. Persuading underage girls to engage in sexual acts that were filmed. Federal case, New York, 2021. Convicted on racketeering, count 1. The racketeering charge included 14 predicate acts, criminal acts that made up the overall racketeering pattern. These acts include sexual exploitation of a minor, kidnapping, forced labor, and so on. But watch this. That's who you advocating for. So if he feel that way, you feel that way, bitch. Let's take it a step further. You talk about, the super fan ain't do nothing wrong. Well, let's talk about when he threatened R. Kelly fan base, right? And it go a little something like this.
Had anything with some rescue and a house that she can come live in, I swear to God on my dead homie, I would kill one of you bitches. I'm not playing. I will blow your fucking head off. I swear to God, why you think Trevor didn't pull up to the shed? Had anything with some rescue and a house that she can come live in, I swear to God on my dead homie, I will kill one of you bitches. I'm not playing. I will blow your fucking head off. I swear to God, why you think Trevor didn't pull up to the shed? Had anything with some rescue and a house that she can come live in, I swear to God on my dead homie, I will kill one of you bitches. I'm not playing. I will blow your fucking head off. I swear to God, why you think Trevor didn't pull up?
So here's my thing. What makes him any different from me, Sharon? When he said that about R. Kelly fans, you want to try to shield him. When I said that about him, everybody want to run to the feds on me. But see, what you got to realize, Sharon, is that the same way you try to play the game, the same way the game gonna play you. And when I say this nigga's a bona fide stalker, I don't say that shit just to be saying it. It's documented. It's paperwork. It's paperwork. And when you are under the paperwork, there's nothing I can say. People present by Anthony Fesarelli, defendant present in custody of the Will County Sheriff pursuant to video court. Complaint is filed and copies served on the defendant. Charges and rights explained. The defendant is charged with a Category A offense of defined in 720 ILCS 5/102-7.1. Defendant submits affidavit of assets and liability, which is nothing. Defendant sworn. Public defender is appointed. Assistant public defender and Renata Bajic is present in court and accepts the appointment. Formal reading is waived. Case is set for preliminary hearing. Written oral and absentia filed. Bond to stand. As a condition of bond, defendant shall have no contact with Tasha Alexander, God rest her soul. Right? Defendant is given 2 phone cards. Copy of minimus issued in open court. Defendant remanded to the custody of Will County Sheriff Department. He's a stalker. That's all he got. He's a armed habitual criminal. So let's go here. Are we going to talk about this lie, Sharon? What is the ultimate charge? Remember, there's no statute of limitation on rape. Who raped who? See how this go? I'm trying to take Fat Boy federal. He was trying to get me caught up in his case, Sharon. So while you up there talking about, oh no, Levi for Kelly and Ty and all of them, no, bitch, it was me he was trying to get caught up in there, and he couldn't do it. Then he say, I'm not the only blogger on YouTube that spoke on R. Kelly case, yet I'm the focal point for blame and harassment, thumbnails and lives, and never met the man nor a part of his case. But that's the excuse for all this equals, but don't trip. The government gonna have to explain to me how you know people harassing me and my family and they not in jail. His whole goal was to send somebody to jail. Now watch this. How I know he's not a vice lord? Because when this came out, the nigga got quiet and he stopped saying he was a vice lord. So his lawyer said in December, I learned that a person labeled as Knuckles, Vice Lord Nation, posted Mr. Gunn's address asking, is this where your kids lay? You better tread lightly, boy. But hold on. Didn't he go on there and say I did it? Then watch this. Recently, I learned that a person who uses the internet handle Kel's Tears posted the names, phone numbers, and emails of Mr. Gunn's New York pretrial officer, a supervisor New York pretrial officer, a Chicago pretrial officer, urging people to email or call them to report on Mr. Gunn. My contact information was also posted separately. Pause. I never known a vice lord to snitch. But on April 27, 2022, someone shot at Mr. Gunn's home 5 to 6 times. A police report from the incident relayed that shell casings were recovered. And in September 2022, Assistant District Attorney Shara J. Romero Samayo in Will County, Illinois, asked Mr. Gunn to testify against the person he had identified, against the person he had identified as the shooter. So hold on. I know the big bad wolf didn't go point nobody out in the lineup because he was scared. That person was being prosecuted for another shooting, and the ADA had petitioned the court for 404B evidence. Is that where we gonna go, Sharon? Wait a minute. When I came out and told everybody he snitched on the traveling vice lords to get his freedom, he runs here. And what he posts? Getting it done. City of Chicago Incorporated. That's the police station. That's the feds. And he hauled ass down there. Now watch this. Like I said, not my agreement, but gun agreement. How is it that he entered into a plea agreement with the government on May the 9th? On May the 9th, that night, the traveling vice lords got locked up in Chicago because one of them was busting T Baby. And that's where he was getting their weed from. Hold on. Look what he say. I got you in federal paperwork. That's all YouTube needs to see. So all of y'all whole goal Sharon, aka Janet, was to try to get me in federal paperwork and try to make me look bad and to smear my name. Bitch, it ain't working. Forwarding everything to Mr. Smith attorney in a few hours. Ooh. Guess who get fresh paperwork from my kid's mom today with all those beautiful threats to our kids while having a current emergency no contact order in place for both of you. Listen, I'm going to say this and I'm going to say it lightly. If you can't run with the big dogs, stay your ass on the porch. Janet, aka Sharon Wimbush, and y'all whole crew. Fuck you. Fuck your reports. Fuck your COoKEHEAD. Fuck everything that come with y'all. And I said it. And like I said, since you want to stir the pot, superfan, I'll pass across soon. Talk to you later. Until then, bitch, go sit down.
What you gonna do, pivot? Is you gonna ball up like a bitch? Or is you gonna stand up like a man? You know what I want you to do? Take that hoe. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down.
But before we get out of here and have a party, understand this.
It's over for you.
This is not the type of tea I want.
It's over for you.
So, Sharon, that's what you can do. You can go sit down, right? But for Debunking, I'm going to play this right here. Hold on. You're live on the Dana J Show. How can I help you?
Yeah, you ain't clogged out, dude.
Nah, I ain't clogged out yet. Hold on. Nah, I ain't clogged out. What's up?
Okay, now this is sad. You know what I'm saying? That's sad. Cause Sharon normally be having some credible stuff, but
She's never been credible.
Sharon,
Everything she got was coming from me.
I mean, but Sharon, what are we doing? So now we know, Dana. See, that's all. That's why we sat back and we waited. Now we see it wasn't Angie.
Yes, it was.
It was her that called Angelo and texted him that I recorded him and gave it to Levi.
Exactly, and that's
who it was.
And that's why I told you, don't say nothing. Sit back and wait. It's gonna come out.
Yeah, and we sat back and wait and we see who it is. And see, that's why. And I don't even know why people want to make that live. Levi got it on his channel. So we had a discussion over there that we've never had a phone call. And when I go back on JoJo's channel, I'm going to see if Levi come on there and have him confirm it again. But the whole thing is, wait, what makes people think, where's On Call at? On Call, do I have a criminal record? Okay? Y'all know if I had a criminal record, they'd have been posted it, Dana. In a dream saying, hey y'all, let me say hey to y'all. I came in hot. Hey Dream Team and Dana. If I had a criminal record, it had been posted. So y'all don't think I'm gonna wait till I'm 60 years old to get on the internet to record a streamer about the R. Kelly case?
And saying the whole
thing. That shit is illegal in my state. Look it up.
But then saying, here's the whole thing. Angie couldn't come at you. And because y'all supposed to have squashed that shit. But Sharon is the send-off, and Angie went and confided to matter of fact, Angie went and confided into Sharon, and then Sharon are going to attack you. Just like
no, I don't think Angie had nothing to do with that.
Bullshit.
I think she would have said it.
Nope. Listen.
Angie, I'm saying I don't think she had nothing to do with it.
Listen.
I think this is her. And
listen.
the whole thing is, y'all know.
Go look at my live.
Let me finish.
Go ahead.
Okay, but wait. Let me finish though. And you answer that, Dana. When have you ever heard me play a record?
Never.
Dream Team, when have y'all ever heard me play a record? Anybody listening to this live, when have you ever heard me play a recording of somebody? Like, that's not even my style. I'm not about to put all that shit on my database and on my phone. Like, for what? And that's what I'm saying. Sharon, what's up? What you think you popping or something? What makes you think I'm about to record you? I mean, people, y'all really some fans. Like, I'm shocked. That's shocking because that was all lies. Skylight came to the internet thinking like she had a beef with Old Cove. I never had a beef with Old Cove. Old Cove turned on me. Y'all already know I'm for talking to both sides, so why would I fake like I wasn't talking to them? They turned on me. I'm not the person who say don't talk to the ops. That's not, and y'all know that for a fact. So for her to sit up there and even say that is so weird, y'all. This stuff is weird. And then to say that I recorded Angelo, for what? Why do I gotta record him when I can say what I told y'all I was going to disclose? I don't have to do no recording because I have what you call as credibility in the YouTube sector. People know me for telling the truth. I don't go around lying. I don't have to have no recording. If you don't believe what I say, then I'm leaving it at that. I'm not about to go all the way down through there to make somebody believe me.
Well, fuck that. I'm going to record motherfuckers that I know is a liar, and I know that don't like me.
Right, I mean, but you in the mix, Dana. You see what I'm saying? I'm not in the mix like that. I don't be on YouTube every day. You are really a R. Kelly content creator. That's what you do. You know what I'm saying? So that makes sense. I don't have time for that. I work. I don't get paid off YouTube. I ain't never got a YouTube check. Heard me? Now go run that back. Skylife ain't never got a YouTube check. So record for what? Am I trying to build my channel up? Yeah. When I come back, am I going to try to build my membership? Yeah. But what you think you popping? And I gotta build my channel off you? I gotta build my channel off a fake beef with Old Cove? And how would I come in here and say I got a beef with Old Cove and I done talked to L and been on his channel? Come on, man. Let's be real. See, that's the whole thing. It's real as it gets when it comes over here. And people, they can't stand that. But I'm trying to figure out why she lied to Angelo. Like, she don't want me to talk to Angelo, and she don't want Angelo to talk to me. All we had to do then was sit back and wait. Let me tell y'all what happened. So, I don't know if Dan told her, but he called me one day and was like, hey, so what's up? You know, Dana B. He just read. I don't even know. I don't even remember you asked me, Dana. I be forgetting stuff. You would say something like, so you recording? Something you asked me, and I was like, told you the same thing. I've never had a conversation with Levi, and I'm in a two-party state. Why the hell am I about to be recorded? I told you that. I remember that. And Dana did what he always do. He clicks Angelo in. Angelo doesn't know you should have talked to me. I ain't know I was going to talk to Angelo. That's how Dana do it. So Angelo came on there, and he was like, yeah, somebody told me that you had recorded me and gave it to Levi. And I told him the same thing. Me and Levi ain't never had a conversation on the phone. Any conversation I have with Levi was on his channel, on my channel. Y'all can free to find it and hear it, okay? And he'll confirm the same. And I was like, same thing. If I go down, I'm going down for hitting Fort Knox, y'all. Okay? Or accidental crash out. I'm not about to be going down for no YouTube recording. He had to put a blemish my image. Are you kidding me? Y'all know better than that, so I ain't even really worried about it. Y'all know better. But that's really shocking because that's a bunch of lies, y'all. And that's sad. Because she wanted me to call her. Okay, but and what do we talk about? We ain't even talk about that. So what am I recording you saying what? To do what? Why am I going to record you for what? That's my whole question. And you can call her right now. I don't understand.
Nah, I don't call that bitch. She blocked.
I don't understand. You gonna send her. See the angry. That's why I said I'm just gonna lie and wait. I'm good at that. I'll wait 30 years.
Yep.
To wait till the snake rears his head. And sure enough, that's pitiful though, y'all. That's pitiful for somebody to be man in their business and people steady talking about the champ. People need more stuff to do. Y'all need something to do. Go get a job. Go do something. Like, what makes you want to talk about me? And then you ain't even talking about nothing. No facts, nothing real. I guess they want me to do like I'm doing that. That's got to be it. But at the end of the day, that's a bunch of lies. Ain't no truth in it. It don't make no sense. It's coming off like a player hater. And then you're gonna take a clip of L's video, but you forgot to put my motherfucking middle finger in a picture saying, bitch, fuck you. Y'all done lost your man out here on these YouTube streets. Y'all need something to do. I'm serious. This is getting bad. Y'all ain't got nothing to talk about. But Skylight, who minding her business, trying to support Kels, ain't never made a dime off her dick. Now that's what's real, and that's the real shit I ever wrote. But that's really it, Dana. I don't think Angie had nothing to do with it, because
bullshit.
Just based on the conversation.
Bullshit. Nah, I ain't letting that shit go. Fuck that no teeth
really
bitch too.
Don't.
I know she do.
I really don't. But you know what we gonna do? We gonna ask Angelo. Well, you gonna ask Angelo and ask her, was it her or her? And that's gonna be the end of the story right there. Do that for me, and that way we clear on exactly what happened. But I don't think she had nothing to do with it. I think that was her.
Man, listen.
And for what though? Like, why you sending that to Angelo?
Listen. The whole thing of the matter is, Angie couldn't come at you because y'all made up on JoJo channel. So she sent her little, a little golden girl sister out there.
But I don't see it. But there ain't no written in stone, Dana. She could switch up tomorrow. Ain't no loyalty on these internet streets. I learned that a long time ago, and still have to deal with that fact.
Yeah, you're right.
You know what I'm saying? So people switch up all the time. So Angie could have. Angie ain't never been shot. You know what I'm saying? She'll say her piece.
To who?
She'll say it to me too. Like Angie ain't scared of me, and she know I ain't scared of her. She'll say her piece. I really don't think it's her thing. If I did, I would tell you. I really don't. I think this is
Man, and you giving people the benefit of doubt that I know is behind this shit. No sirree, not me. Fuck.
Well, I don't know.
Fuck both of them.
Everything comes out in the light, but that's just sad, y'all. Skylight came to the internet faking like she had a beef. Like I got time for that, y'all. Whenever I don't even have time to get on YouTube. Y'all, how many times do I take? Bro, I'm on a break now, probably a month break. I be taking 6-month breaks at a time. So how do I have time to I'm gonna hold the recordings for for free? Come on, man. Y'all should even know better than that. I know where the money is. That's why y'all don't see me for 6 months at a time. Because I ain't eating over here. Ain't no money here for me. Now, if the donation start rolling in, the membership get popping, y'all gonna see me on there every day.
Thank you, EJ.
Right now, that ain't the case. And take it behind the wall. I ain't even got one video up behind the wall. That proves that's another lie. Come on, man. Let's keep it real. See, let's practice facts. Look. Like, come on, man. That's just sad, man. I thought better of her, man. That's sad.
I ain't giving no crackhead the benefit of the doubt.
Damn, that's sad, man. That's pitiful. Boy, I tell y'all, be careful on these YouTube streets. DTA don't trust anybody. And she fed me information. What has anybody heard me even say about her name? Did I say Sharon said this, told this? None of that. Come on, man. These people think they hyped or something. Like, they think they popping. If I talk about you, that's because you done talked about me. And then you something to talk about. But outside of that, ain't shit with you?
That's what I say.
But I'm done. That's just pitiful and sad. Sad and pitiful. And she can call me. She got my phone number and whatever's whatever. But that's sad, y'all. That is sad. And the crazy part is, if Dana ain't played a video, I would have never seen it. How about that? Because I don't be going around looking at people's channels like that. I be working. I got stuff to do, y'all. You working, mind your business, and people steady making up lies on you and talking about you trying to blemish your image and put a chink in your armor. I don't know why.
That's what they do.
But at the end of the day, I don't give a damn. But that's all I got to say. And we'll wrap again. You about to close it out?
You know it.
Okay. Well, we'll talk. I'm going to call you later on.
All right.
And do that for me. Ask Angelo who was it. Tell him what happened. Ask him who was it that sent the text or call or whatever. And that way we going to know. And tell him we going to record it. And record that shit and play it.
Man, I don't got, you know what? Hold on. Hold on. You know, I do one better. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I do one better. Skyline.
Yep.
Yeah, we ain't answer. But you know me.
Okay. Yeah, we'll still do it. Still find out, and then we'll just run it back. That way we'll know. And that'll be the end of the story.
All right.
But I'm going to call you later.
All
okay.
right.
All right, bye.
Skylife. She said what she said. But hold on, man. Let me reintroduce people.
I don't know what they're telling Bob.
Hold on. Oh, you got to go through Keith and Julius Durrington now?
Yeah.
To do what?
Hold on. EJ, thank you for the 20-piece, brother. EJ dropped the 20-piece. EJ dropped the 20-piece. I thank you so much. And he said, here's something for them to be mad about, Dana. And you put the laugh emoji. I appreciate you so much, brother. But let's take a listen to this.
Are you serious?
I mean, in terms of going to visit him, like, I don't know how Bob does this, but he'll tell I've never tried to go visit him, but somebody did. And he was like, get the form from Julius. Now, I don't understand why they got to get the form from Julius. Why would they come from his? I thought it goes through his, I don't know.
You can get the form online. But that's how I got mine, and that's how I sent my stuff in.
No, I thought it had to come from his counselor, Robert's counselor.
That's to see him directly, but you got to do a form for the government, and you got to do a form and for Robert. But Julius is not even on the East Coast, so why would we go and talk to Julius?
You don't go and talk to him, but they have formed a partnership. Keith and Julius, and they're the gatekeepers.
So is this about the money?
Yes. Yes.
And this about the music too, right?
Yes.
So let me ask you this, Sharon, and you can tell me it's none of my business. But pick
piggyback off our last conversation when we talked about Bo not being paid.
Right.
How, and you can tell me it's not my business, how much is Bo charging Robert? Because if possible, I can try to raise money to get the Bo so that way he don't miss another deadline.
I don't know. But it ain't nothing you're going to be able to come up with. They're working on music deals, and they're decide if it's and what I don't know.
So now that you have exposed who the real gatekeepers are, and you said that it's Julius Darrington and Keith, and they doing the music deals, and they collecting money, and they doing all this crazy stuff. But you are the one that said that you brought Teddy Riley to the dance for a music deal. And I told you that nobody is to sell Robert's music because Robert don't want his music sold. So if you're bringing Teddy Riley to the table for a deal, and you're saying this money is to help for Robert, but Robert is saying nobody gets my music. And I know for a fact that Bo Brinley is trying to get some type of security in Robert, i.e. music. That means, Sharon, you're working with the gatekeepers because you was highly upset about Teddy Riley. See how this works? You introduce the audio. I never said nothing. But I come back and I introduce the real audio. And that was just 2 minutes and 7 seconds. Sharon, what else do I have? One thing about it is I never trusted you. And I let you play your hands. Now, watch me work, bitch. Because now, while you are dictating the same nigga that hurt Rob, that's the reason why Rob is still in jail, you are parading around trying to get him money. How much you getting for a kickback? So you got Madami on Willie D. Watch this. Face, I need to call you tonight. Bring back your podcast. I got some real shit for you. So while we playing these games, these AI games, I'm giving you real life. No AI. I'm giving you real life. You know what, Sharon? Because you think you want to play, right? And I keep telling you, y'all are peons to me in this shit. I'm 12 steps ahead of all of y'all. Let's go a little further.
To keep an eye on Keith. And that's what
They one and the same.
So you're saying Rob can't trust Julius either?
That's where the laptop got stolen from the studio, ended up in California with Julius. So if somebody's showing you to be a thief, why would you continue dealing with him?
Does Rob know that?
Yeah, Rob know it, but Rob, I don't know if he.
Maybe he wanted to go to Julius because Julius claims he's an A&R.
I don't know. Like I don't know. Like that part because I'm hearing two different sides. So it's like, but I'm hearing that Rob was training him to be an A&R. But then I'm hearing that, some folks say that he is an A&R. But I don't know.
I heard him do an interview where he said he was Wayne Williams' assistant.
God.
And he didn't meet Robert until 2016. And my response was, Robert's albums were done here. The last album he did was for Fame, and that was done before he ever met Julius. So that means Julius never worked for Robert.
Like I said,
How did I work for somebody and they haven't released the album for Fame?
listen, how did the 200 songs get out there from the laptop?
Where are they at?
Julius got them.
Who is the Danny Boy?
Danny who?
There's somebody called Danny Boy.
Danny Boy is the one that sing and the one that sung the Duck Song.
That has all R. Kelly music and it's called Danny Boy.
That's one of Julius / Don Russell partners. That's the boy Jeff Leaks.
Oh.
That's why I'm telling you, like, they all in cahoots together.
Right.
Because Don Russell got the storage of the so-called masters, right?
Right.
And if Keith was in partnership with it, and Don said that they are crew, if one get fucked up, then it fucks up the operation. I mean, if both get fucked up, then it fuck up the operation. But if one get fucked up and the other don't, but the operation still go on. Don Russell said that he's going to release all of Rob's stuff. And you know what I'm saying? And it's like a puzzle.
Yeah.
And when you put the puzzle together, and you gotta go back to when he threatened you.
Right.
That's why I say what I say, like, a lot of this stuff is a lot of moving pieces and parts, but that's why I don't talk to nobody no more on the phone like that. Yeah. Because see, you ain't gonna talk to me, and then because you really don't fuck with me, and you gonna go tell Rob, oh yeah, Dana doing fucked up shit, Dana saying this, that. Nah, nigga, I ain't saying a motherfucking thing.
The whole thing was to isolate Rob and keep him away from everybody except the people who wanted to control him. So.
And I think Keith sat back and waited for that opting time. And he said, look, Rob need me now. Oh, let me put up my house so Robert can see that I'm with him, just for me to take everything Robert got. I see through the smoke screen. I see through the smoke screen. So,
he didn't put up a house because he didn't have a house.
Huh?
He didn't have a house. He was renting.
So what did he put up for Robert?
Nothing.
So Robert ain't put no collateral up. I mean, Keith ain't put no collateral up for Robert.
Collateral to do what?
I guess it was money. I guess he put up a house or something for Rob because he was locked up or something.
No, the girl got the bail. With the blue, Ivy on the blue or something, whatever that restaurant was.
Blue on the Nile?
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
The girl with the babysit thing.
Yeah.
She's the one that put up the thing for Rob. Keith didn't do that.
So Keith didn't put it up. Man.
Valencia Love.
Okay, cool.
You can look at her interview on Tasha K and she says she put the money up. She really didn't know Rob. She met him on a boat months before. And she just wanted to help him out. And she said he did pay her back.
So who made that possible? Keith, right?
Yeah, it could have been him. I don't know.
There's too many moving parts and too many people are too trusting of the wrong people. My thing is, Robert just needs to scrap everything. And right now, I would take my power of attorney and give it to myself, and I would just trust my lawyers. That's it. And I'll have a certain amount going to my lawyers to cover my cases, and that's it. It's too many people that got their hands in a cookie jar because they trying to come up off this man.
Yeah.
That's not cool. And for me to find out that And because the person that paid them told me. My thing is,
And then what was Levi saying?
put a good word out for Robert. But from what they told me was, when they went and looked at my page, everything that Levi was saying that they were doing was coming from me. And they told when they stopped paying phases, they told her to lock her page, and because a lot of your stuff came when I was on there and when Sharon Winbush was on there. So, listen, man. This is the most conflicted shit I've ever heard or been through or seen. And I've been through some shit, but this is a lot. And the way it seemed, it don't look like Bo gonna get paid. So it look like he's gonna miss this next deadline, and Rob is gonna be fucked for the rest of his life. And this what they wanted. So it's not making sense to me. So I don't know, you know. But I'll call you later.
Okay, bye.
So and now the story is done. Let me see. How do you work for 3 months for someone and you're still affiliated with other people outside the timeline? That part. Now that I think about it, now she do got traits of a cokehead. I pay attention to the word patterns when she talk. she bumping a little coke. And she bumping a little coke. You know she is. She went from a cheap microphone to iced out jewelry. Yeah. I knew Phases got paid when I seen her cheap looking ice necklace. You stupid ass. Max would have died. Look, I'm up out of here, man. Y'all be blessed. I can finally say I'm gone. Listen, I thank you for joining me tonight. You don't have to be great to get started, but you have to get started to be great. Be someone important. Be yourself. And listen, do not let no stalker, no crackhead, or no lady, or no old ass lady that tap on keyboards and with no teeth in her mouth. Don't let them stalk you. Call the police and put them in some type of treatment facility. They are not regular people. They belong locked up. Dana J up out of here. Y'all be blessed. Have a good weekend. I'm out. One.
Feels just like fire shut up in me. Simply lose Yeah, top shit, move quick. Hey, bounce, bounce, bounce. Late night, 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 night. Late night, 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 night. Late night whispers, shadows in the hall. Smiling smiling in your face, but they praying on your fall. Play both sides, yeah, they switch like a lane. Say it for the clout, put a legend in their name. They trip fake love off stage for the kill. Build a whole lot trying to turn into a brain. See through the smoke, ain't buying with yourself. Y'all just playing roles, saying anything but kill. Say what? They twist it up, remix truth and the lie. They quick for the fame, never look in their eyes. Don't look you like saints, but the script don't stick. Whole thing shaky when the beat go. They front, they bluff, they like scam. No cap, all in the name of they child kills. They fuck, they scam, they plan. Switch up. All in the name of they child kills. They bluff, they like scam. Drum not crazy, make it hit like bam. They fall, they run, they switch, they plan. All in the name of they child kills.
Dana J.
On the track. Clap rhythm got the beat on tilt. 808 knock, yeah, the truth get built. You can rewrite what the streets done seen. All that cap talk fall apart at the scene. Internet judges with a vendetta tone. Throw dirt quick, but the facts stay stone. You can't break what was built from ground. Real stay solid, yeah, we built over time. They don't wanna see it clear. Only shout when the crowd near. But the sound is loud when the truth appears. Stop, wait, flip that sound. Flip it, kick drum low, make the wall shake down. Hands up high if you know what it is. Hands up, don't fold, we don't move like this. They fuck, they bluff, they last scam. No cap, all in the name of these child kills. They fuck, this them they plan. Switch up, all in the name of these child kills. They bluff, Truth don't need no disguise. No disguise, no disguise, no disguise, no disguise, no disguise, no disguise. This is a Dream Team exclusive.
Dana J on the track.
Late night energy, early morning dreams. Turn me up one time. Approach smooth, cool, clean. Radio blown, face hit the chest. Whole city known. She looked back once, now she locked in motion. Lip gloss shine like the ocean. I ain't tryna rush, let the moment breathe. Time slow down when you roll with me. Got plans, got goals, got smoking dreams. But tonight it's you and me. DJ keep it knocking, don't stop that sound. Hands in the air when the beat come down. Heartbeat match when we spin around. Feels so good, can't turn it down. After midnight, we don't need no sleep. Hands on your waist, move slow to the beat. All night vibes, yeah, you rockin' with me. After midnight, yeah, it's just you and me. Yeah, after midnight, city fast asleep, but we wide awake in this energy. One touch, one glance, now you lock with me. After midnight, yeah, it's just you and me. Snap back low, fresh white tee, confidence loud, but I move discreet. Every step time, every word neat. I don't say much, I let the vibe speak. She said, boy, you different, I can feel that truth. I said, girl, I see stars when I look at you. No games, no lines, just real life proof that the night got plans, we ain't gotta choose. Even I can no stop that sound. Hands in the air when the beat come down. Heartbeat max when we spin around. Feels so good, can't turn it down. After midnight. Remember me from Lake Clifton, Eastern High School. Also down at the harbor place, working at the fudgery. I was always singing at the theater shows. That time was so special to me. There's so much more to Dana J than what the eye can see. I want you to know I love you. I want you to know I need you. Where would I be without you? Feel it in my music, along with the stories that I bring. I'm never gonna lose it. No way, no way, no way. No way. Feel it in my music, along with the story that I bring you. Never gonna lose it. No way.